All right, so let's jump right into it. Yep, I'm about to go from looking girl a mess to girl, yes. So this is after I first took down my hair. I'm about to wash it with this intensive hydrating shampoo. This is the frontal that I'm getting ready to put on. I'm gonna do a frontal sew-in. And yeah, and I'm gonna do my makeup. And I'm gonna be looking fine when I get done with this video. Ooh, it's Delicia as always from D on the Beat, Delicia's Makeup Artistry. And as you can see, I'm also gonna be Delicia the Slayer of the lace. Cause that lace is melted, honey. And this is no filter for the non-believers. I ain't do no baby hairs or nothing yet. So yeah, starting with the eyebrows, I always gonna brush them in place. As you can see, I have literally almost none. Yeah. And so yeah, I like to always start with the tail of my brow. And then I go in and fill it. I just go around my natural brow shape. And I actually do it a little bushier, or a little sloppy, and then I go in with my concealer to clean that thing up. So this is how I go look after I fill them in. This is how they look after I go through with my concealer and line them up. Big difference, as you can see. Blend that concealer all the way down. I'm using Tarte creaseless concealer, and I'm going to use Maybelline in Porcelain. This concealer is going to serve as my base. A lot of people use like P. Louise and stuff like that, but since I'm literally beating my face, going to take a couple of pictures and then wash my face and go to bed, I'm going to use a less expensive version of that. But any concealer is fine for using a base as your eyeshadow. And then you want to go through and blend that baby all the way in up to the concealer. Then you go in with a loose powder to set it. That way when you're blending your shadows on top of it, it's a smooth transition. It's a smooth base, and it allows for really vibrant cohesive colors on the lid. So I love this method of making sure that my eyeshadow color appears. Sorry that I'm all up in this camera, all up in my nose, y'all. I'ma learn. I'ma get better. I'ma get better. So I'm just going through wiping the excess powder off, and I'm going to use the James Charles Morphe palette for most of the colors on this look. But I actually went in with Jaclyn Hill's Morphe palette as well. So yeah, all of what I use will be in the description, but I'm just going through with my transition color, which is like a peachy orangish type of color from that James Charles palette. Again, I'll leave everything in the description. And I just like to pack my color on and then blend her all the way out. And so I pat her on so that you can see the color show up on my lid. And then I blend her out, like I said, for that seamless kind of cohesive feel on the lid. So that's what I'm doing here, packing that color on so the color can appear, then blending her out. And yeah, so I do this until I feel like I got a nice, pretty good transition color going here. And then perfectionist a little bit, so you see me going in, looking, making sure I'm gonna go in another little 1-2 step, just so that you can see that color appear. I don't like when people have like super dramatic eyeshadow and they don't have a transition color, and then it's just like naked skin right under all of the eyeshadow. It's not aesthetically pleasing, in my opinion. So then I thought that I was going to use like this other color from this James Charles palette. So you can see me, it's like a coral pink. I'm going in my crease with that, but I'm like, no, I ain't really feeling her. So what I did was put out my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette and got like a deep maroon burgundy that you can't see me putting on. There you go. You see me coming back into the frame. I'm sorry, y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna get better. She's gonna be better at this. Actually, she's gonna have a whole production team to do this for her, because it took me like a week to do the editing for this video. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was doing. I'm going in with that deep maroon color in my crease. And just like I did with my transition color, I pack her in and then I blend her out. And that's what I'm doing, packing her in, blending her out. And whatever you do to the left, you got to do to the right. And so that's what's going on. And actually, the palette that I'm using for this is actually in my hand at this point. So yeah, pack her in, blend her out. So sorry that I'm out of the frame in this, but right back in the frame again. And I'm blending that out just to make sure that they are coexisting well on the lid before I come in and cut my crease. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. After this, after I got my crease to where I needed it to be, you see, I'm getting her right. I'm going to get her right. You can never blend too much, ladies and gentlemen. So don't be discouraged if you putting shadow on and you feel like, oh my God, it's not going well. Just keep on blending. And I actually went back in with my transition color because I wanted that color to appear on my lid for my look I needed. So I went back in with that over the color on my crease just so that that color can really appear on the lid and not just play so much in the background. So that's why I went back through with that transition color from the James Charles Morphe palette. From there, I want to kind of like, okay, how am I gonna really do my look? So what I did was I took a brown color from this same Jaclyn Hill palette, if I'm not mistaken. I took a brown color from that and just went back in over that maroonish color. I actually mixed a brown and a plum color to go back in there to provide real definition to that crease before I cut my crease because I don't know, that's just the way it looks best. So I wanted to add a lot of definition into that crease before I cut the crease. Sorry, I'm off frame here looking for something, a product or something or other. And and this is another thing that I have to get better at. I have to not put the mirror over the camera so y'all can see what I'm doing. But I just went in with Makeup Revolution crease canvas. I think it's called cut crease canvas. And I'm going to cut the heck up at this crease. And it takes me a long time to do this, guys. So please bear with me. Because I like my lines to be as straight as I can possibly get them. And I'm still learning and growing. So, yeah, I cut the crease. I didn't take it all the way to the end. And as you can see, I'm just dragging out that Makeup Revolution cut crease canvas. And then I'm going to go back into that plum and brown mixture. And just come through and blot from my outer lid to inner so that I can fade out that Makeup Revolution cut crease canvas so that it can have a I like for it to have a fading look from one color to the other color. So it's not going to be like a harsh line where it just stops. So that's what I'm doing now. And I just want to make sure that it goes, up a little bit above my crease and almost like maybe a quarter of the way into my lid, because then I'm going to take two colors and fade them into the color that I'm fading on my outer lid now. Now, if this does not make sense to you, don't be afraid. You'll see the look come together. I know you probably, if you watch my makeup videos or any other makeup artist, they'll say trust the process. That's a real thing in the makeup world. You have to trust the process because it's like it's buildable. It's buildable. All looks are buildable. So it's just like you have to stick with it, because you'll get discouraged and quit halfway through it. And if you just had stuck with it, that look is gonna be banging. So stick with it and trust the process. So I went in with a champagne pink. It's super light, super girly, and I took that into the inner lid. So the outer lid is the darkest color, and the inner lid is going to be the lighter color. And then I'm going to take this hot pink from this these two pinks come from James Charles Morphe palette. I'm going to take this hot pink and blend her out, and then I'm going to go into this this plum. And so as you see the look come together, you'll see it's like a champagne, real light palish pink, and then it goes to this hot pink, neonish pink, and then it goes into that plum purple, and the crease is super defined. And then I have a nice fun coral pale color for my transition. And yeah, so that's gonna be my cut crease look. Boom, boom, boom. Now she's gonna put that line. Eyeliner, I remember I used to didn't think eyeliner was necessary, and now it's like your look is not complete without this black, whatever color liner. But for this look, I'm gonna go in with a black line just to really I'm going in my waterline too with the black line too. But I feel like liner really ties the look together. It's like a bad outfit, but once you put them accessories on, it's like, okay, girl, you really brought that look together. That's what I feel like eyeliner and lashes does to a look. So as you can see, my liner and lashes are on, honey, and she's going through with her foundation. Girl, I already look like a new person from when I started this video. So yeah, who is you talking to? When I get done, I'm be like, who is you talking to? That's how I'm gonna be feeling about myself. Like, honey, who are you addressing like that? Because she is too good looking. So going in with my beauty blender and my foundation, and I use for foundation, I use Fit Me, and I use the Morphe foundation mixed together. I love the consistency of the Morphe foundation, and then I love the just everything about Fit Me matte poreless foundation. I use it for my clients and, you know, my everyday look. So I'm mixing those two together, and going through with my blending brush to, my beauty blender to spread the product and, you know, get her deep into my skin. But I always go back in with a blending brush. Even after I beauty blend, when I do my foundation, I always, my clients and myself, I always go back through with a brush, because I feel like that brush gives it that smooth, flawless airbrush effect. And I just, with my beauty blender, even then, I just don't feel like I have it until I go in with the brush. And it could be all mental, but it's not, because I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, going through with my brush, just making sure that my foundation is blended to perfection. Like I said, you can never blend too much. Blending is the foundation for all makeup techniques. Blend, honey. Blend, honey. So I'm using Bestie Gang. I'm going to use her setting powder under my eyes. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on under my eyes before I conceal. No, actually, I'm not even going to use concealer. I'm not going to use concealer in this video. The reason why I didn't use concealer in this video is because the setting powder does it for me. And once I contour, you will be able to see what I mean by the setting powder provides that highlight for me. It just does, even though it's my correct tone. It just provides that highlight look for me. You see when I look, you see? Now I'm putting on my espresso matchstick, which I love from Fenty Beauty. Rihanna did no wrong when she went through to make this line of products. I love it. And so I blend my contour, and you know, we all know that just adds definition and structure to your face. And yeah, so that's after she's all blended out. Even my nose contour is blended at this point. I'm gonna go in with my brown liquid, I think it's Maybelline lipstick. Again, our products will be in the description, so don't hold me to it. This is a real chocolatey brown. I love this lipstick as a liner. Like I love it. Like I love it as a liner. It's liquidy. It goes on exactly where I put it, even when I put it in the wrong place. Because that's you're gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to clean up a little bit. See. And it's so creamy and smooth, and it's the perfect liner for a nude lippy. And I use Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle. I can't remember the shade off the top of the head, but it'll be in the description again. And I went in with that nudish pink, and once you block those two together, like I love this lip combination. I love it. And she is beat. She didn't put on any highlights, but she didn't need much highlight. So, you know, like I said, I'm going to bed after this. So I'm just coming through, you know, with the flat iron to make sure that look is good together before I drop these photos. She needs bone straight. She's complete. Oh, I went in and added me a little mole. Y'all see my mole? Do you see the slay on this lace? Come on. Come on now. From the girl who started this video. Come, look at the lip. Okay. Do you see the lip? From the lip to the lash, honey. Yes. Yes. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in again and forevermore. Thank you so much. Yeah, she is beat down. I had to wrap my hair because honey after this. That's my last picture before I took my before I washed my face and went to bed.